TNA, that's what we're going to chant all weekend long, baby. It's here. We are 2 days away from, I don't even know. Yes, 2 days. I want to make sure that's right. 2 days away from Hard to Kill. I am super excited, super fired up. Everybody's in the chat. Everybody in the chat right now. Everybody in the chat right now, chant TNA. Everybody. I see Chris doing it. Everybody else, let's go. TNA. I want to see TNAs all up and down the chat. Let's go.
Well, this sounds familiar.
Let's go. Hey, Jobson's doing it. Come on. I want to see TNAs. Let's go. TNA, baby. Tonight is the first night of the new TNA weekly show. This is a preview show, of course, for Hard to Kill. Man, these guys, they're still adding matches. We got another match just added. It's craziness going on. We saw Trinity's title. Give it her Knockouts title looks phenomenal. Those titles look amazing, and hers is the best one yet. Hers is the best one yet. It looks tremendous. Jeff, it's got the white belt, the classic white belt. Oh, man. Ugh, love it. Jeff, I am, as you could tell, I'm a little overexcited. You know what it is, too? It's the music. The music Jeff has on here now, it takes me back to wearing like the really big chip sunglasses and driving my 72 Monte Carlo down a highway somewhere, which is really why I love that kind of music. If you guys don't know, so there's music that is very similar to that, and it's called 80s synthwave. Check it out. There's so many good bands that do it. Gunship, if you like harder head guitar and stuff, the Midnight, they're all from California. So it's almost kind of like the 80s explosion coming back from the West Coast. Tazzy smiling because, of course, he's from out there. But a very good friend of mine, actually, who was on my 80s podcast, his name is Scott. He has his band name is Elevate the Sky. I talk to him all the time, and he does this kind of music too. It's fantastic. If you are into retro, that kind of stuff, drum machines, synthesizers, guitar, saxophone, which was one of my all-time favorite instruments and songs. Check it all out. It's really, really awesome, and I'm really thrilled that Jeff used that because I love it. So now I get all fired up and everything before the show. So he did that on purpose. Because sometimes I come in a little flat, I'm coming to have it, but yeah, see, now I can't. But anyway, Jeff, awesome job. Everybody's saying there we go. See, he's gonna play that now, and I'm just gonna get fired up. Let's go. I love it. Jeff worked very, very hard. As you can see, the graphics, the intro, the music is different. He's amazing at this kind of stuff, man. The man made me a logo for the other thing that I'm doing, the other project I'm doing. I was like flabbergasted. He shows me the program he used him, and I'm like, my mind's just blown. And then I had this crappy little logo that I was using. I took it from the internet, and he literally we're sitting there talking, and it was like 2-3 minutes online. He goes, "Oh, here's the logo for you." I'm like, "What?" He had a logo like that quick. I'm like, dude, you're just too amazing. But yeah, it's awesome, guys. We're here. It's time to celebrate. Tonight is going to be a preview show, but we are going to talk all about TNA all weekend long, and why not? It's going to be a huge show. We've heard rumors. We saw some stuff about Top Dollar maybe being there. Lots of stuff flying around. This is going to be one for the ages. There it is. That, by the way, thank you, Jeff, for the publicity. I appreciate that. I play a game called Marvel Snap. It's a card game. It's Marvel stuff. That's why I like it, because I'm a big nerd. You guys all know that. It's literally the reason I played it and started playing it, well, because I love Marvel, and also because it takes literally like 3-4 minutes to play a game, which I like because I'm a casual game player. I don't have time to sit in front of a game for hours on end. So I played it for months and months and months, and I thought, I may as well make a podcast about it because I kind of dig it. And I did. And it was audio until I just started doing a video, which Jeff kindly made the graphics for the channel. So the channel's up there. It's on Twitter and all that kind of stuff. So if you like Marvel stuff, give me a follow. Yours truly is gaming stuff, as if I have enough time to do anything. But anyway, yeah, that's Jeff. That's the logo he came up for, literally 5 minutes. It's like 5 minutes. Blows my mind. And then he's showing me all this other stuff. This thing. I think I'm probably like a 75-year-old man watching someone use an Apple IIe computer for the first time, being like, that does that. But anyway, Jeff,
I heard the oohs and ahs when we were going through that program. You really like, oh man, that's all. Yeah, well, I can do that. We can do that. Yeah.
I'm looking at him just doing like all this. Yeah, it just blows my mind, man. So that, because we say this a lot, but I from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate everything Jeff does. He knows that. I tell him all the time. Everybody should, because it's a lot of work. This kind of stuff doesn't just make itself. It's not easy to do. Tazzy knows. He does it too. This is hard stuff, and I really appreciate that he does this all the time. It makes the show what it is. So. All right, Jeff. Clown saying best sax song was from the Lost Boys. That is, I forget his name, but he's on the Gunship album. The name of the band that I told you was Gunship. He plays saxophone on their album, both albums that they had. I forget his name, but yes, that is the guy from Lost Boys. And he's still as muscular and buff as he was then. So, all right. Let's get Jeff. We're here, man. It's TNA time. Excited, and I can't wait for Saturday, dude. Can't wait.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and I know a lot of people have been really looking forward to it. And I think in terms of signings, I know people may be thinking like, who's gonna show up, and we're gonna talk about that tonight. We're gonna throw out some predictions, and we want the same from all of you in the chat.
Yep.
But I think that in the next week or two, some of the names that they may have may surprise us. Maybe it's people we didn't know about until now. I will say this though, Top Dollar, I need him to be in TNA. Like I really, really do.
The match alone, like,
yeah. I mean, you can say what you want to. Go look at the man's story, and you want to talk about that. I don't even want to say the word, because it makes my skin crawl, the B word. But people talk about that moment in WWE where Michael Cole kind of clowned him for a little while about it. Go look at why he was having issues, and then examine yourself if you were one of the people that were piling on him and picking at him. Diabetes is real. It's something that I battle and struggle with. I've had some really big issues over the last week because of it, in the last several weeks. So, just be decent human beings. I didn't mean to go down that path, but hey, I need him in TNA because I want to see him in there. We need some more, some big meaty dudes in TNA. So why not have him there?
Yeah. Let's go, man. You can, like I said, you can make the matchups for yourself. I mean, just, the people who he can go up against and stuff like that. So he's definitely going to be there. They did say he is definitely going to be at the show. In what capacity, we really don't know, but he is definitely going to be there. So Tazzy is with us tonight. What's going on, dude? Again, man, I can't believe it's here. We were just talking about this 3 months ago when we saw them do the end of that pay-per-view with the chest and everything in the ocean and all that business. And it just seems like boom, snap, and it's here. This is going to be amazing. This is going to be great for the wrestling world overall. And man, I can't wait. I can't wait for Saturday.
Well, before I talk and let me know how I'm feeling today and all that good stuff, let's do this. This is the first time on camera we're doing this. So let's get ready. You guys ready? You guys ready to chat? Joe, Jeff, you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a TNA party, baby.
There you go. The very first time, man. You did it so good, Jeff bounced off. What the hell happened to Jeff? You shouted him right off the screen. Oh, he's back. Tazzy just shouted Jeff right off. You couldn't have planned that better. You could not have planned that better. Tazzy just shouts a boom, Jeff goes whoop, right off the screen.
That was amazing. While we Jeff while Jeff gets back settled in. It's been a crazy week. You guys know I deal with the NFL now, and of course the wrestling business stuff. But the NFL, oh my god, it's driving me crazy. I am so glad we are here for TNA because the next coach get fired, I'm gonna go crazy.
Yeah, Belichick's on now. It's insane, man. Yeah.
I can't wait for Saturday. This is the first time I got a pay-per-view 3 days in advance. I'm just saying. I'll just throw it out there. I'm just saying.
That's a great point from Crazzy too. Because make sure you remember that you have to get this one. This is one of the major events. And again, I was really hoping that their app would have them. It does not unless you pay the yearly thing, and it's expensive. The yearly one is $220. You could probably break down and do the math at $40 times 4, 40, 80, 120, 160. 160, minus 2, and that's $50. It's probably about the same amount of money as you would pay if it were the $9.99 every month, right? It's probably about the same, but it's a big chunk to throw down at one time. So if you don't have the app and you didn't pay for the yearly, you do have to pay for this one. Will not be on YouTube. It is not a smaller event. So you do have to pay $39.99. Now you could pay it to Impact right through their app. So you can watch it through that. I'm not sure if YouTube's doing it still, or you can do it through FITE. So there's probably 3 different ways you can get it. YouTube. Are they doing it? Okay. Cool. So you can do it 3 different ways, but you're going to have to pay for it. So yeah, but man, it's crazy. I'm just shocked that it's here already. And I'm just absolutely thrilled that it is. Can't wait, man, for the TNA name. I can't wait to see. I told you, I am more excited to see the opening of this show, how they open it up, what it's going to look like. I am stoked to see what it's going to be. So, all right. Let me get to the schedule really quickly here. So obviously tonight we have this preview show that we're doing right now. And then, of course, on Saturday is the big event. Saturday is Hard to Kill. We are going to start 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time sharp because there are 2 matches prior to the show. So please come out. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget, I know we're usually on 7:45. That is changing for the show because we don't want to miss any of it. So 7:45. Remember that. Hit the notification button. A good idea to do that because then you'll get a notice about when we're on and you'll be like, oh, damn, I thought it was 7:45. No, it's 7:30. So make sure you hit the notification bell. Sub to the channel and like the video while you're at it too because that's just really cool to do. All right. So then on Sunday, we're back for Between the Ropes. That is our first Between the Ropes show of 2024. So join us for that on Saturday or Sunday, rather, where we'll wrap this all up. Everything that happened here that we didn't get a chance to really talk a lot about will be done at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Between the Ropes. We'll talk about all other company wrestling stuff going on as well, whether it's AEW, WWE, Mickey James going to OVW, which I just saw today on Twitter. So a lot of news that we'll have to cover. We'll do that all on that show. The one other thing I wanted to just throw out there is Jeff came up with a really cool idea, and we are going to do this. We are going to do somewhat of a wrestling roundtable. It's going to be, and the idea this came about when Jeff came up with the idea. It's because a lot of times when we're done with a show, we'll literally sit and rap for like 20, 25 minutes, 30 minutes sometimes with me, Tazzy, Jeff, sometimes Jody's around, and we just ramble about weird stuff, and that's kind of what it's going to be. We're going to talk about wrestling stuff, and it's going to be, I will warn you, it's going to be a little NSFW, if you know what I mean. Going to be a little not safe for work. So we can just blurt out whatever the hell we want to, and but yeah, we thought that'd be kind of cool. It'll be a shorter show, but maybe what were you thinking, Jeff? Like an hour? Probably an hour.
Yeah, probably an hour.
Yeah. So something new. We said we are going to come up with some new stuff, and we got the idea from just kind of rapping after the show's end. So yeah. So we're going to do that. It's going to be a new one. We'll figure out exactly when they will be, and we will get back to you, and we'll let you know as well. All right, Tazzy, you tell the people your schedule upcoming, and then we'll welcome everybody in, and then we'll start talking some TNA and probably a little food.
my favorite things to talk about.
Right.
Tomorrow we do have SmackDown. Crazy. It's getting wild on SmackDown, by the way. We're gonna start at 7 p.m. Eastern time, 4 p.m. Pacific, because we got a lot to talk about. I haven't seen you guys in 2 days, so we got a lot to talk about. Let's see where we at. Oh, Monday we got Monday Night Raw. 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, 4 p.m. Pacific for that. NXT, we're getting close to another PLE for that. That's Tuesday. Don't forget, the Dusty Road Classic is going on. Yeah. If you love tag team wrestling, come on the board. We have some crazy tag teams on that board. So 7 p.m. Eastern time, 4 p.m. Pacific. Now, next Friday, I will let you know on Tuesday if we're going to do SmackDown, because I forgot that my parents' rehearsal dinner is next Friday. So I don't want to get yelled at.
It's kind of important, yeah.
Kind of important, and so I'll let you know on that. And guys, just a side note, don't forget we're the premiere of the NFL starts on the 28th. That's the AFC and NFC playoff games. If you're an NFL fan, come on the board. I'm gonna invite everybody, all the YouTubers who's actually loves football. They're gonna probably pop in probably once or twice a day during the stream. It should be fun. That will be on the 28th, the day after the Royal Rumble. All right, that's it.
That's it. Oh man, go Cowboys, by the way. And of course Jeff will want his listen, I want Jeff's Bucks to win too. They're playing the Eagles, so I really hope they knock the Eagles right the hell out. So I'm hoping for that. There's some really cool matchups in the NFL that are coming up, and some that are going to be, I mean, you got Matt Stafford going up against his old team. You may end up having Joe Flacco going up against his old team if they get that far. Really interesting matchups in some of these games. So yeah, that's cool, man. That's very cool. So
make
sure you check out
playoffs.
I
don't know anything about no playoffs.
That's
we're sitting down chilling. What? Are you kidding me?
Oh,
we're just chilling. We're chilling with our stripes right now.
An iconic quote in the NFL. All right, well there you go. So you got lots of stuff going on, guys. Lots of stuff happening. Let me welcome people in. We got James Chadwick chanting TNA. A. Jobson is here. Graham is here. The countdown to Hard to Kill. Jeremy Dunderen, a member of our channel, a longtime member of our channel. Welcome, Jeremy, and thank you for being a member. Really appreciate you. Clown is here. What's up? Derek is here. More snow tomorrow, so possibly working from home. Yeah, we got snow, then we got dumped on with rain. Now we're getting more snow, I think, on Tuesday. Yeah, it's been crap lately. Crap. I don't think we've seen the sun. Literally, I think it came out today for about 5 minutes, and I said, wow, that's an unusual sight. We haven't literally seen it in days. So this has been pretty crap start to the month. New Knockouts title is fine. Yeah, I love it. Absolutely love it. Dylan is here. Congrats to Mickey James on our role with OVW. Absolutely. Jahira. Hello, Jahira. New name I don't remember seeing before, but welcome. Anthony Slate, also a longtime member of our channel. Welcome to you, Anthony, and thank you for being a member. We really appreciate you as well. Greg is here. We've got Derek saying love the music. Christopher is here. What's up, Chris? How are you? Derek, let's see if I'm missing Melonhead. Hello, Melonhead. Hello, everyone. New music. Nice. Glad it's not too loud. I hate when streaming starts and it destroys your hearing for the next few minutes.
Sorry, my bad.
Aaron Greenewalt is here. What's up? Chris Wilhelm from Twitch is here. Music is awesome, says Christopher. I think Jeff bounced out and is coming back in. He might be having a little bit of issues. A is here. Deanna is here. Isn't this the last official Impact Wrestling show before? They could still call this Impact. I don't really know. I kind of doubt it, though. It's a preview show, so probably not. But we'll see. We'll see together. Bonkers is here. What's up, Bonkers? How are you? We've got Mark. Hey, Mark from Facebook is here. What's up, Mark? No, all weekend I'm going to be yelling, "Where's my help?" We've got Kaylee123 saying TNA from Twitch as well. Welcome, Kaylee. We've got Graham Caldwell is here. Looking for other names I didn't already see. Mark saying when Trinity's new belt came out, it reminded me of the NXT UK belt, and both the TNA World Championship belt and the Knockouts title belt reminded me of NXT UK. Jason Stoffer, hey Jason, how are you? Saying I don't think the Eagles are going to win. I hope not. We've got Conrad in the house. What's up, Conrad? How are you doing? Conrad's Bills, of course, in the playoffs now as the division champion. So congrats to you on that. Being a diabetic myself, was really happy to hear that he's working on making himself better. We have Barry Monkey. If Top Dollar joins, you can call me the Oracle. When you were saying CM Punk and Will Ospreay, I predicted Top Dollar. There you go, dude. Bonus Baby is here. 5 for 5. Those new TNA belts are so fire. Scared Jeff away. Yeah, I think he might be having some technical issues, but we'll see. Hopefully we get him back. Damien's here. What's up, Joe, Jeff, and Tazzy? How are you doing? Also, TNA. There you go. Andrea's here. What's up, Andrea? Hello. You're awesome as well. Low. Hello, Low. That's a very easy name to say. I love it. TNA. We back. We've got, let me see. Kaylee said I'll be here. If Con is not doing it on Saturday, we'll welcome. Little Silver, how do y'all like the TNA titles? I'm glad they're going back to the Knockouts World title with the white. Yeah, it looks fire. That's my favorite one so far. Brandon Barnes is here. What's up, Brandon? How are you? We have Deanna. We've got there. I think it's mostly the same names now. Let me see. Let me just get down a little further, make sure I didn't miss anyone. I think I'm caught up. Yes, we're good. All right. We are good. So Jeff may have left. Oh, he said, be right back. Give me a couple minutes. So Jeff will be back as soon as he can. But in the meantime, we can do, and I'm pretty sure I could do this. So yeah, we could do this. All right. You all know what time it is. I step away from that a little bit and I forget completely what I'm doing. You all know what time it is. We do this every single Thursday. For those of you that are new, we've been doing this since the beginning of our show 4 years ago. One of the things we always do every single Thursday night on this stream is we talk about food. And there are a few reasons for it. One, well, because we all like it. Two, because it's a way to keep people paying attention when they're hungry. It's a known fact. So if you want to get people to pay attention to the rest of the show, you get them a little bit hungry, they'll go and get food, they eat, and then they get that adrenaline rush and you're good to go. So we are going to talk about this. What's on the menu, folks? Let us know in the chat. What have you had good today? We want to hear what you ate good. So lunch, dinner, breakfast, it doesn't matter. Snacks now, because I know we do this video for a lot of people who are overseas, and you guys it's very early in the morning. We don't care. We don't bias to any kind of food. Let us know what you had good. Make everybody hungry. That's the whole point. So everybody stays awake. So let us know what you had, and we'll go into that. Let's see what we got so far. Brandon, we've been good. Hope you are well also. A. Jobson says sweet and sour meatballs. Ooh, nice. They sound good. Medium rare steak with salad. Food and wrestling. Why not, nice. Deanna? Why not? Hey, listen, if you've ever had a WrestleMania party, and who hasn't, it's almost like a Super Bowl party. You literally have a buffet. You have like nachos, chip, all the regular things you would have for a Super Bowl party. So it's, hey, why not? Damien, ground turkey tacos for dinner. Taco night with a lot of taco stuff. I had tacos actually yesterday. Turkey sub from Subway. Chicken Caesar salad and mozzarella sticks. Mozzarella sticks are amazing. Steak burgers with mashed potatoes, says Graham Caldwell. Mozzarella sticks because Tazzy kept talking about them, while some White Castle sliders and some White Castle sliders in the oven. Tazzy got people hungry for mozzarella sticks. I had a
My
casserole and roasted Brussels sprouts, grilled cheese, Brandon, nice. Shepherd's pie and a cup of tea. I'm English. It's the law. Joe, Jeff, and Tazzy, I'm eating rice, chicken, and beans, corned beef, and tomato sandwich for lunch, chicken and chips for tea, shepherd's pie, peas, and carrots. Very nice. I think we got Jeff back. And Tazzy, what do you have good, man? What do you eat good today?
Well, today was kind of like my cheat day. So I was like, what the heck? Might as well, right? So I went to Taco Bell. Got some couple of like 3 cordilla burritos. Yeah, right. 3 burritos. 3. I keep doing it. 3 cordilla tacos. Supreme. With chicken. Oh, great. I had some. I had a quesadilla. I was like, I gotta get a quesadilla, and then I can't go to Taco Bell without getting the nacho fries because you never know when
back. I think too.
I literally just came back and I was like, I have an idea. The next Cooking with Tazzy will be the nacho fries, homemade style, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. So stay tuned for that coming up pretty soon. But yeah, I was trying to go. I was just calling because I was thinking about doing a shrimp stir fry, shrimp fajitas kind of like salad, kind of like. But I was like, I don't feel like cooking.
That does happen. They're literally building a new Taco Bell, probably 5 minutes from my house. It's like literally a 5-minute drive right down the hill that they're putting one up. So there was always one across town. We had one in town, but it was all the way across the other side of town. But now they're putting one literally 5 minutes from my house.
That's dangerous.
Very cool, dude. I had today. Well, for dinner we've been having like I just had some leftover pizza that we had, but it was the thin crust Domino's one, bacon. It was the ham and bacon pizza. So I had some of that. I'm not really into the thin crust very much. My wife likes it. So does my daughter. I kind of think it tastes like you're eating pizza on a cracker, but that's just me. But yeah, hey, sometimes you just got to go leftovers, and that's what I did. I threw it in the air fryer, and there you go. That was dinner for me today. Kind of boring. Jeff, did you get a chance to eat? I know a lot of times Jeff does not. See,
no.
I called it. Nothing all day, dude. No wonder he's dropping off the stream. He's probably falling over in his chair.
It's so bad that I'm using my backup camera, so that tells you,
man.
Going so,
man. Jeff's roughing it. Hey, sometimes I had. I think it was before Christmas. I had one of the worst stomach. I don't usually get stomach viruses, and I had one that I was eating the brat diet for like 5-6 days. And if I tried a piece of something else, forget it. It's just it's going around and nasty stuff.
I used to when I was younger, I would always get sick the day before Christmas. So when the day of Christmas come, it was like, dude, I am hungry. It was just one of those days.
It's crazy, man. I people, you talk about stomach viruses, the first thing people think of is throwing up. And I always have to laugh because it's like the episode of Seinfeld. I literally can count the times in my 54 years on this planet that I've thrown up. And it's only I think there's a total of 3. 2 times actually was sick. 1 time from way too much alcohol. Was the only 3 times I've ever thrown up in my life, and I hate it. The alcohol time was the worst because I had the dry heaves. There was nothing at all in my stomach but alcohol. Those are the worst, dude. The worst. And just that sensation of having to keep throwing, and there's just nothing coming out. Oh my God, dude. I don't even remember. It was my buddy's 21st birthday. I probably was more drunk than I've ever been in my entire life. All I remember is he was grilling squirrel and I was eating it. And it was disgusting, but I was eating it. It was not good. We were drinking Boilermakers. You don't know what they are. You basically just take a really good vodka, which we were drinking Absolute. And so you get a shot glass. I think had double shot glasses like idiots. And we had this big, gigantic beer mug, right? So, and we had it was Foster's beer, so that's heavy the way it is, and we would dunk the shot glass into the beer and then suck the whole thing down. And I had, I think, 4 of those, and I was unconscious. Like literally when they tell you not to drink beer and liquor at the same time, well, this is a planned thing to do that, and it's really not smart. So I was I was out of it. I laying on my lawn, like sleeping literally on my lawn. My cousin came out. She was concerned about me and poured water on my head. She's like, Joe, if you don't get up and pour water on you, and she did. I got up and I threw up all over the lawn. So there you go. There's my science.
It was fertilizer for the line. That's all it was. Fertilizer on the line. That's good.
But I hate that. I really hate that. Anyway, let's get back to some edible things. Let's see. I got the grilled cheese. I got the shepherd's pie, corned beef and tomato sandwich for lunch, chicken and chips for tea. I think I got that turkey chili tonight. Ooh, that sounds good, dude. I like chili. Chili on a winter night's a good thing. Do you have cornbread? My wife always makes homemade cornbread with chili, which I love. Chicken bites and quinoa, brown rice for dinner. Nice, nice. Piece of red velvet. Ooh, dude, I love red velvet cake. It's so good. Ring dings. Had a ham and cheese sandwich, loaded tater tots from Redness. The tater tots were loaded with cheese and bacon. Very nice. Chris is thinking about a gigantic Reese's cup. Nice. They just put a Chipotle close to mine. I am not a Chipotle fan at all. My daughter loves it. Like their age group loves Chipotle. I would much rather go to Moe's than any day of the week and twice on Tuesday than go to Chipotle.
I was gonna ask you if you're a fan of Moe's.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Yes, very much so.
Okay, you guys gotta let me know about Moe's. What is it?
It's well, Chipotle I like to describe as, so I understand Chipotle advertises themselves being organic. They use better ingredients, things like that. But to me, and I've had a bowl from them. I've eaten from them. It just to me tastes very bland. When even their queso to me is very bland. It doesn't have a lot of flavor to it to me. I don't know. Moe's, I go there, dude. Moe's has this thing, Jeff, and I don't know if you've had this lately. They make a crunch wrap now like Taco Bell has. Oh my God, dude. This thing is sick. It's humongous. They get the tortilla shell. They put a big round taco shell on the inside. They fill it with whatever you want in there. They put it over and they grill it. And their chips and queso rock. I love Moe's. Love it. Love Moe's. So, but I know a lot of people love Chipotle. My daughter loves it. I am not into Chipotle. I just am not. I don't like the taste. I could eat it, but I just don't like the taste of it. What about you, Jeff? You must like the Moe's.
Oh, I love Moe's. I love it. They have the queso is really good with the chips. I like getting. I love Moe's. I'm probably more of a Moe's person than Chipotle. I do love Chipotle though. It's good, but Moe's is pretty darn awesome.
I'm sure Chipotle is probably much better for you. I have no doubt of that. I'm sure they probably are. But man, I don't know. Jeff, did you ever have the Moe's the queso when they put the beef in it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude. It's so good. It tastes like you're eating nachos, like nacho queso. Oh my God. That's amazing. That's amazing. It doesn't hurt either that my Moe's has a guy that manages that store. Now get this. He's Italian. Very, very, very Italian. But he's the greatest, dude. I go in there, I sit down, I eat. He's like, we give you chips. Did you get chips? I'm like, yeah, they gave me chips. No. You have more chips, more. He's throwing like a half bag of chips on my plate. When I'm leaving, he goes, oh, he said, you go get another soda, take more soda for free. Like he's one of these. He's amazing. I love going there. He's the nicest guy. Had Chipotle once and was enough. Yeah, I'm not big on it, man. I'm not. Special marinade steak, mashed potatoes, says Jeremy. Translation time. Jeff says, my technology, go after yourself. Yeah, Jeff's having a tech problem tonight. Sucks.
Big time.
WWE's done a good job with Seth's reign. They didn't let A. Jobson's breaking all this shit right up. Boom. Just like that. Let's get back to the topic on hand. They didn't let people deserving like Finn, Shin, or Drew beat him. No way they're letting Jinder win, but I'm glad they're using him. Oh, we are going to talk about that whole Jinder thing on Sunday. That's going to be a good topic of conversation. I shared a little tiny blurb on our Twitter page, and you can go look at it. I'm not going to bring it up. I didn't make it, but it found its way out, and it is freaking hilarious. Hilarious, whoever made this cartoon, but I had to share it. Yeah, we'll get into that. Sad. That was a topic of a conversation of one of our airing of grievances, by the way. We'll put a pin in that. We'll talk about that on Sunday. I had the flu on Christmas. I got a really bad cough. It sucks. My daughter was sick for Christmas too. Red velvet cake's amazing, really is. Homemade, even better.
Oh,
you can get somebody make a homemade red velvet. Oh, dude. My wife made one. They're technically a chocolate-based cake, but it's like really rich chocolate. And then they put the red food coloring in there, and then the frosting is cream cheese, which is it's one of my favorite cakes.
Have you tried the cheesecake version of it?
I may have now that you say that, because I think I have had red velvet cheesecake. Yes, I think I have. And it tastes just like it. I've had red velvet ice cream. The Turkey Hill up here had a feature flavor of red velvet ice cream, which was amazing as well. It's just a really good. It's just awesome flavor. It's so good. Mo's still crazy expensive. They used to have Mo's Mondays. They're not crazy. I spend less money there than I would if I got like McDonald's or Chick-fil-A now, almost. So yeah, not bad. Not bad. Scientists spend years making chemicals to make our food taste better. Be rude not to eat them all. Only Mo's I've heard of is from The Simpsons. I missed a $5 footlong. Oh, Subway. Yeah, that was a great deal, wasn't it? I still go to Subway though. Subway's good stuff. I don't mind Subway. I have my pick. I get the chicken teriyaki every time I go to Subway. That's my thing. I like the chicken teriyaki. Get well to CJ Perry. I did not hear that anything was wrong with her, but yes. Mo's does some kind of sponsorship with the ACC, because whenever I see an ACC football or basketball game on TV, I see their commercials. Blue Bunny terrific cherry cheesecake ice cream. Ooh, that sounds good too. Damn. Wow. All right. Well, there you go. That's the food part of the show. We are getting close to start time here. I believe, what do we got left? 3 minutes and 26 seconds to so. In 3 minutes and 20 some seconds, tell us what you're most excited about. What has you most excited about on Saturday? What match? Whatever. What has you? Are you excited about the entrance, the pyro, kind of like I am? Let us know. What are you most excited to see in TNA on Saturday? What are you most excited to see? Let us know in the 3 minutes we have left before the show, and I'll go round table too. Go ahead, Jeff.
Well, no, I was gonna say, we've got this this thing that was submitted by Mark, so
yes,
that out there too.
Yep.
So essentially, TNA is opening up additional seats because this thing is going pretty well. People are pretty excited, so
nice.
They're opening up more seats.
There you go. Due to popular demand, more tickets have been opened up for TNA Hard to Kill at the Palms in Las Vegas. Witness history, including a big new arrival to TNA. This is not the first time they've said this. It's been over and over and over and over again. Not the first time this has been said. So pay attention to this. And I know we mentioned Top Dollar, and it could be him. It could be. But they have mentioned this for a while now. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate the submission there. Shout out to you. But yeah, let us know. What are you most excited about? Jeff, what has you most excited? And I already said, to me, I want to see the presentation. I want to see how much the presentation changes. I want to see the entrance. I want to see the ring. I want to see like some pyro. I want to see the lights and everything like that. I want to see the presentation. That's what has me excited. Music, whatever they're going to use to start off the show with. Because Jeff, when you go to a concert, the opening song is always the one most people remember. The opening and the closing. It's a big deal. I know when I go to see Kiss, they start the show with Detroit Rock City every single time. It's a big song. So to me, I think that's important. But Jeff, what are you most looking forward to?
I think I'm definitely there with you on the presentation. I think I want to see what they do in terms of presentation, in terms of the look on this side of the screen. I want to see what they're using there, but honestly, I'm looking forward to see who's going to be there, like who's going to show up, who's going to be a part of TNA going forward. I think that hopefully they were able to keep some things under wraps and not have a bunch of things leak so they can surprise us. But I'm really looking forward to see who they have on the roster, and if we get some major surprises, I'm really looking to see what they do there. But I'm really excited about the number one contender knockouts match. The that's going to be great. And I'm looking forward to see what happens in that Jordan Grace and Trinity match.
Yes.
I think that could be very telling.
Yeah, the Ultimate X, the Women's Ultimate X, is probably the match that I think has me the most excited. Don't forget, too, we haven't seen any announcement yet, and I think they're doing this on purpose for the tag team, the women's tag team titles. No announcement, no opponent, no anything. So again, we said we're getting this big, this how they teased about, someone coming. What's to say that that's not a tag team? What's to say that's not a women's tag team? We don't know, but I guarantee you those belts will be up for grabs, and we may not find out until Saturday night. So that's pretty cool. Tazzy, what's got you excited, man, as we're waiting for Impact Wrestling to start?
You guys know I'm a DJ, so I'm like, I like the presentation part, like the whole lighting and all that stuff, and like the LED screens and all that. You know what I mean? I'm just looking forward to all that. Like, you're actually seeing fireworks. It ain't nothing. I am telling you now. I am a little kid. When I see fireworks, I get excited. I'm just saying. It's just the way I am. It's like anytime I see, like, for instance, when we go to like a Monday Night Raw or a SmackDown or something like that, you get that opening fireworks, you get ready, you get fired up and ready to go. You know what I mean? So that's one thing. Matches I'm looking forward to. The Ultimate X women match.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. See what happens with Trinity on this match. See what happens when they do. Because if she retains, that one Roman's gonna be very interesting.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's a great shout. And I'm sure, Jeff was talking about that too. It is because so many people have her gone. So many people have her gone already. Oop. Mm-hmm. She's gone. She's going to WWE. She's gone. So that's what everyone says. We'll see if they're right. More people would believe that, of course, if she lost to Jordan Grace. But we'll see. So that's a very interesting thing. We are watching. We did a pay-per-view for this. I know we did. Mm-hmm. This is from 2022. This is a women's Ultimate X match from 2022. And in fact, it is at Hard to Kill. And there's Tasha Steelz. Tasha is in this one as well. She has a fire new t-shirt too. I don't know if anybody saw it. I shared it on our Twitter. It's pretty damn amazing. Tasha's going to be a big player in TNA. I tell you right now. What an amazing talent she is. And we are going to see a lot more of Tasha Steelz this year and going forward. The venue, the Tron, the intro, the atmosphere, and just the fact that TNA is back in general says low. Yes, yes, and yes. Can't wait to see the stage and the new look. Presentation is huge. I'm waiting to see if TNA can live up to the promise. All of it. Tuned in to a short interview with Will Ospreay this week. He was really complimentary about the TNA roster and having the opportunity to wrestle Mike Bailey and Josh Alexander. He's awesome. Could this be the final week of Naomi and TNA? Well, we just spoke about that, Brandon. We'll see. I'm predicting the giant surprise will be Cheeseburger. There you go. Hey, I'm okay with that. I'm all right with Cheeseburger being there. I'm looking forward to Moose and Alex Shelley. I'm excited to see Trinity against Jordan. Hope Trinity wins. I'm most excited to see the presentation in the spirit of TNA in full force. Are they using a new theme song or the old one? I would imagine it'll be new. I have to bet it will be new. No problem. This was on TNA's Facebook page. When I saw this, I was like, the insider need to see this. I mean, who else could it be? Thoughts on the titles? Titles are amazing. They look amazing, all of them so far. TNA has to do it right. Grab new viewers by the balls and shout, "This is TNA." That would be painful. But yes, I love the thought. Match-wise, the tag title match, says Conrad. Yep. Yep. I'm gonna make it simple as I can. I'm gonna look for everything. I hope Mickey comes back. I definitely think Benjamin and Ziggler showing up. I'm definitely excited to see the new presentation and setup. I'm also wondering how they will incorporate pyro, if any, because of how their setup normally looks. Just saying. What's Lesnar doing in the TNA zone? Just kidding. Could you imagine? Could you imagine Brock?
He ain't doing anything.
He's really not. There are already 10 matches booked on the card. Will they pull an AEW and make it 11? Are you counting the pre-matches? And hello, Heather, by the way. Welcome. Did not think about that. I was hoping there would be a knockout title match. Running late, no problem at all. Can't wait to see Hard to Kill this Saturday. It's going to be awesome. It's Chelsea Green. Yes, it is. If Trinity retains, she's definitely staying with TNA. I got Tasha in the X match and Jordan for the women's world title. I think Trinity is gone, says Heather. We'll see. We shall see if the dirt sheets are correct. They aren't always. And it could be a swerve, like Tazzy said. If she does retain, maybe the whole thing where they said she was going to WWE is maybe she's going to WWE to be in the Royal Rumble like Mickey did with the title. So we'll see. We'll see. I kind of my thought on this is I don't think she's done quite yet. I think she hasn't been there a year yet. I would imagine now she's been over there 6 months. So logically, she's been signed past the 6-month mark. I don't think they're going to sign somebody for like 7 months or 8 months. I think it would either be 6 or 12. So I don't think she's quite done with a year. So I don't think she's going to leave just yet. Maybe coming up, but I don't think it's right now. And so that I think would allow her then to represent TNA. I almost said it. I caught myself, but I do think she's going to represent them could it represent them at the Rumble? That's what I think. We'll see. I could be wrong. I'm also excited to see Hammerstone in a ring. I have another stream to watch in a few minutes. Well, thanks for coming, Kaylee. We appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it while you were here. Predicting Trinity wins. I think Mickey comes back if all this does. The big signing, I think, is Mercedes Moné. Here's the thing with that. Everybody thought she was going to show up on the night that Deanna showed up there. She didn't. So I don't think anybody really has a clue about Mercedes Moné right now. I really don't think they do.
A lot of teasing. Yep. Her and Bailey do a lot of teasing.
The big thing that both companies are teasing it, right?
Yeah.
One of the big draws, though, I think for her in TNA would be, I think it would be a shorter contract. So I think they might only sign her for maybe a year, maybe 6 months, and her best friend is there. So that would, I think, be the big draw. So I don't know. Could she just come over for a few minutes and then just say, or, a few months and say, hey, I've now hit New Japan. I've hit TNA. I've hit, and you know what that does? That makes the money go up and up and up and up when it comes to trying to sign her. So we'll see. That would knock down the house. I've said that before. If their women's division, their knockouts division is the best in the business. If they get her in there, it's then there's no question. There's no question about it. No question about it. Heather says, Shelton Benjamin, yes, please. Be happy if TNA can sign Hammerstone and the Grizzled Young Vets. I see a few contracts are up in New Japan at the end of January. I don't know if any of them come to TNA at the end of their contracts. Is Havoc still in TNA? Do we think we'll ever see Jordan Grace in a WWE ring? Did Trinity join TNA around the time of Rebellion? Yeah. It was like I want to say, what was it, Jeff? Do you remember? Was it March-ish? March, April?
I think, but I'll look it up and see.
Okay. If they can't get Mickey to come back, they should bring back Alexis LeRae, wrestler that used to be in Ravens faction. Monet and TNA. The belts are beautiful. Mustafa Ali is TNA. There's another name I would not mind seeing, especially that character that he teases online. Would not mind that at all. Mustafa's fantastic athlete, and would not mind seeing him at all. So this is good. I love it. I love the conversation. All people that we could possibly see. We don't know. I didn't realize Tasha was dressed up as Wonder Woman in this, which is kind of cool. This is going to be tremendous. And I guarantee you guys, I'm telling you right now, you know what one of my first predictions is? This match here, going to start off the show. I'm going to bet you right now it starts off the show.
It makes sense because then you can actually take the post and everything off afterwards, and then
have
all the rest match. Yeah.
Yep. I believe this starts off the show. Everyone that we've watched so far that I've done, this has started the show. So I'd almost bet you that this will start the show. Elijah, yeah, I mean he's debuting where? They did say he was going to be he was making his debut somewhere else. I forget what I read now, but he's debuting, but that doesn't really matter. It's an indie company that he's debuting. So yeah, hey, I love that. I love the Elijah gimmick. I love what he's doing. I think that that's awesome. However, he's gonna make that happen. And I think he's perfectly fine. And Tasha Steelz is the winner. Zaya Brookside wrestled before in NXT Europe. We're getting an Alex Shelley and Moose interview. This should be good.
That should be good.
Coming up soon.
You guys want to start going through the card?
We can, yeah. Because I mean, we tried to do this last week, right? But we didn't have all the matches.
Right.
So yeah, why not? Let's do it. Zaya is super talented. Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So the countdown starts at 7, Joe. So we'll.
Oh, damn. Okay. Let me. I think I'm. Let me look at my Saturday schedule. I just want to make sure I'm not 6, because if it's 6, I'm gonna really have to hurry. I think I'm 5. Let me double check. If I'm
Tazzy,
5.
Are you going to be on Saturday, Tazzy? Or you?
Yeah, I'll be
okay.
on.
All right.
If I'm 5, we're perfectly cool. And if you guys are both going to be on, yeah, absolutely. You can start before me. I think I might be. I want to say I think I'm 6 though. Damn it. Friday say yeah. I'm 6 on Saturday. So yeah. I mean, feel free. You two guys can start. Jeff, if you wanna start it at 6.
We'll start at 6:30.
6:30. That's perfectly fine. I should get on by the time I get home, grab a bite to eat. I should get on by like 6:45. So that's perfectly fine. So there you go. Mark your calendars. Make sure you hit the notification bell. We are going to start at 6:30. 6:30. We're going to start at 7:30. We're going to start at 6:30 because the countdown show starts at 7, and there are matches on that. So we're going to make it 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday. So don't forget. I'll put that on X, and I'll put it on the YouTube after the show tonight so that you remember. But remember, we're going to start early. So 6:30 start on Saturday. So all right.
First one up.
Here we go. We've got the TNA Originals, Eric Young and Frankie Kazarian, going up against Eddie Edwards. What a team this is. And Brian Myers with Alisha in their corner. We know what Alisha does when she's out there. You always got to have your eyes on Alisha. But this is, these guys have been staples in this company. Eric Young and Kazarian and Eddie Edwards for the longest time. Eddie was Mr. Impact for many, many years. And Brian Myers, he's just been a thorn in the side for a lot of people over the course of Impact's existence. So this is going to be a fun one. I would imagine, well, I think, I don't know, Jeff, I think I got to go with the good guys here. I think I got to go with the originals. I got to go with Eric Young and Frankie. Lish might try to get involved, but I don't know. Maybe somebody on Frankie's side comes out to take care of Alisha. We've seen that before. So maybe that evens up the odds a little bit. And but I'm going to go with Eric Young and Frankie here. But I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be a good match.
Yeah, I think this.
Go ahead. Yep,
I think it's going to be great.
Go ahead, Jeff. What do you got?
Well, I'm going to say this about this match. This is a perfect spot to bring in someone that maybe was a TNA original in the knockouts division. Do we get an appearance from ODB? You know, who do we get an appearance from? But I think this is a perfect spot to bring in a knockout and neutralize the threat of Alisha. So I've got EY and Frankie. I've got the TNA originals.
There you go. All right. Tazzy, what you got?
As much as it kills me, because you know, everybody knows, but you know, it's kind of going to be the theme of the night, technically, right? The original TNA. So it's like, kind of gotta go for the original TNA, but it's going to be a good match. I'm excited, but I really wanted to, but I can't do it. I couldn't put the foot trigger on it.
Man, this is going to be a good one either way. And like they said, Tazzy's point, they're talking about surprises. We don't know how many surprises we're going to see, but we may see a lot of people from TNA's past. It could very well be, like Jeff brought up, ODB. James said Jeff is in my head. I just said ODB. We could see a lot of people like that from their past. And I have said this before. I really hope, and I don't know if he will, but I really hope that if we start off with that X Division women's match, or the Ultimate X rather, the knockouts, I hope Mike Tenay calls it. I really do. I hope Mike Tenay is there, and I hope he does some commentary on it, because I think would just be a stellar way to kick it off. I hope he does. I don't know if he can, but I hope he does. That would be awesome. So, John G is eating rice, chicken, and avocado and bananas. Big fan of Myers and Edwards' team. Bring back the originals for the new kickoff. Christopher says, hey, John, my friend, I hope that you're doing great. Trent 7 is super underrated. Great signing by TNA. I hope the greatest women wrestler of all time turns up. Awesome Kong. Wouldn't surprise me. Nothing is going to surprise me, I don't think, as far as if anyone shows up from the past. Nothing I don't think would shock me. And that includes some guys like Kurt Angle. People that normally would be maybe WWE people. The only people I would say would absolutely not would probably be current signees. Like I know a lot of people would say AJ Styles. I don't think he'd show up there, but hey, they're all under the same umbrella now. They're under Endeavor. So who knows? Who knows if they happen to be in the area? Yeah, who knows? Bobby Roode, says Chris. All right, moving on. We have got Rich Swann against Steve Maclin. Maclin probably coming back kind of hot here. And he had dreams, and he won that title. Didn't have it very long, and Shelley got it off of him right away. And Steve Maclin might have a little bit to prove this year, and but on the other hand, so probably does Rich Swann. Rich Swann was teaming up with, oh my God, I could see his face, and I forgot already. He's no longer with them. Oh my gosh. How can I forget? Who did he team up with, Jeff? It wasn't that. It was
You're talking about Rich Swann?
Yeah. Who was Rich?
Sammy?
Sammy Callahan. Yes. Yes. He was teamed up with Sammy for a lot of last year. So how can I forget Sammy Callahan, man? I miss Sammy Callahan. But neither one of these gentlemen probably had the greatest year that they would have thought they would have last year. And so it'd be interesting to see. This is going to be a good match, though. Very, very good match between two really, really good wrestlers. I don't know. I think this is going to say a lot about where these gentlemen go in the upcoming year. With that said, I'm going to say that I'm going with Maclin. And the reason is because I think Maclin just needs the match a little bit more after what happened. I think to start off his year, I think Maclin needs to win. So I'm going to go with Maclin here. Willie Mack. I miss Willie Mack. Well, Willie Mack was great, man. Remember when Willie Mack would go to sleep and take naps?
Or your pillow, Willie.
Love Willie Mack.
Hey, grizzled young vets right now on
they are
on screen.
Yes, they are.
I love it. I love it.
Let's see what they've got to say. Gonna make sure the only team to talk about is the grizzled young veterans. Yo, all right. The grizzled young vets. There we go. This movie looks really weird.
Yeah.
Really, really weird. I love the t-shirts. The t-shirts are awesome. We're effing back, baby. Love it. Jeff, what do you got in this one? Maclin or Rich?
Oh man, my heart says Rich Swann because I want to see what they do with him in 2024.
Yeah. But
I'm gonna go with my brain here, and that says Maclin. I feel like Maclin is gonna have a big year. I think he's gonna be one of the catalysts going forward for TNA. If they, I don't know his contract situation, and I know where Deanna is. He could very well end up in AEW or Ring of Honor over there, but I think if he signs with TNA and he signs a multi-year deal, if he hasn't already, I think we're going to see big things from him. So I got Maclin for the win.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Mark says, here's a thought. I think she is in a W now, but could we see Allie? Oh, no, she's not. She's not there anymore. She's gone from there. And Allie, as close as she is to Rosemary, would be a perfect addition to the Knockouts lineup. So would not shock me one bit if Allie shows up. In fact, a lot of her fans are clamoring for her to come back. She left everything. When she left there, she left X. She is not on Twitter anymore, unless she's come back recently. But as far as I know, she left Twitter too. So she's kind of been incognito. But I would not be at all shocked. And man, would I be down for that, because some of the battles that she and Rosemary had were tremendous. They were some of the matches that I was watching, getting to know Impact Wrestling when I first started watching. I would be thrilled if Allie showed up. I think that would be fantastic. Tazzy, what you got? Maclin or Swann?
Side note, I like the way that the grizzled young veterans facial hair grew really fast. Like, wow, that's a pretty good beard already. Like, that's impressive.
He does, yeah.
That's impressive. Oh man, as much as we love Rich Swann, we gotta go with Maclin because I feel like they're gonna push him to the moon to get to that world title again. Oh man, it's gonna be very interesting because we haven't really seen Steve Maclin face everybody yet. So I feel like this is my feeling. I feel like he's gonna resign. And he's probably gonna sign for a multi-year contract. So I think he's going to get the title back pretty soon. Moose versus Maclin again. I'm totally down for that.
Yeah. This is gonna be a banger. I think. I really think this is gonna be a great match. And imagine, I mean, we all know Moose is a heel, right? If Moose wins, I mean, could they turn Maclin around a little bit? Could Maclin end up going face, kinda? Maclin can play a tweener, and he can be both really well. So, maybe they kind of make him the good guy if that ends up becoming a feud. So that could very well happen. We are witnessing Crazy Steve and Tommy Dreamer's match, which they are having another. This is part of the card. We'll have to see what this turns out to be. But this one here was a match for the title. And Crazy Steve really wants that title, so we'll see how that works out as well. Brandon's going with Rich Swann. With TNA using Endeavor streaming services, exactly the same umbrella, but you never know what WWE and TNA decide to do in exchange. Probably one of the most important shows in TNA Impact history. I wish they had done Maclin versus PCO shows so new people what they've been missing. I think Maclin is going to be one to watch. By the Mai is in the tag match is the TNA O's. Deppen versus Bailey would knock the roof off the place. For the love of all things holy, bring back Allie. Yeah, I 100% agree. 100% agree. Rich Swann all the way. If Eli can come back from the dead, so can Allie. Yeah, that's right. You can bring her back from the dead. We want ladles. Who is going to revive Allie? Well, hey, we can have a return of Rosemary and a return of Havoc and a return of Decay very easily. So that, there's always that. All right, what's up next, Jeff? What do we got next?
All right, up next.
As well, that's appropriate.
Yep.
That's we're watching right now. We have for the Digital Media Championship, every title's on the line, which kind of really makes you wonder, again, like I said, why no women's, why no knockouts tag team titles match announced? It makes you wonder. But the title's on the line again. Tommy Dreamer, Crazy Steve, no DQ. No DQ. Guys, this is going to be bloody. I'm just telling you. This is going to get messy. This is going to be bloody. Tommy Dreamer is not adverse to bleeding. He does it quite often. And Crazy Steve is going to have some forks, I'm sure. This one is going to get messy. And I do believe, though, that it is Crazy Steve's time. I think he gets the gold. I think he beats Tommy Dreamer. Tommy is probably there to maybe kind of christen the new TNA and to be there for it. I don't know how long Tommy will hang around after, but I do believe it's Crazy Steve's time. Tazzy, what do you think?
Man, I like Crazy Steve's story, like from last year. And it's just scraping up the surface just a tad. Like we haven't seen nothing yet. So just for story, this way the story is, which is this actually the one of these matches that actually have a story built to it. It's the one of the matches that happen. So gotta go for Crazy Steve for this one and see what he does next, because it's gonna be very intriguing. See, do he go up for another title after that, and then another title, and see. I'm looking forward to his how can I put this? I'm looking forward to his story to get to. I'll be honest with you, his story to get to the world title. I'm intrigued at what happens with that.
Did you see when Crazy Steve got that fork and stuck it in his forehead? You could just see the skin going into the fork, and Crazy Steve just laughed it off, man. Sitting up on the ramp and just laughing it off. So this is going to be messy. Jeff, what do you think of this one?
I think it's going to be forking brutal. Is what I've got Crazy Steve. I think I think that it's his time. I think that he's another one that we got to keep our eyes on in 2024, and we really gotta watch what they do with him, because I think this could be a special year for him too. So yeah, definitely I'm gonna go with Crazy Steve. I think it's time.
Yes, agreed. Tommy Dreamer wins, says Andrea. Crazy Steve put the proverbial fork in this feud and becomes a new digital champion, digital media champion. Brandon says Crazy Steve. John G says Tommy retains. Bonker says Crazy. Steve has a win over Shane Taylor. Let that sink in. Crazy Steve says Dylan. He's talking about cake pans. They'll probably use a ton in this match. What if this leads to Crazy Steve builds his own faction with Father James Mitchell? Says Jason. That makes me squeamish. Yeah, the fork thing was a little gross. A return that would get the crowd on its feet. Johnny Swinger, months since we've seen him. The fork's more over than the rubber chicken from last year's WrestleMania. I also have Steve. He has the best story in TNA. Yeah, that if we did awards, a separate awards show, for storyline of the year, Crazy Steve's storyline is tremendous.
Yeah,
absolutely tremendous. We praised it up and down when we were doing it. So, all right, Jeff, what do we got next?
All right. Now I think we're going to move on to the main card here.
Okay.
Let's start with this, though. Worlds collide. You won't believe who is showing up. So let's have a little fun with this. Let's go like pie in the sky, just off the wall crazy, and then let's pull it back and be, realistic about who we think.
Let's break this down word by word here, right? Worlds will collide is the key. 3 keywords there. Why say that? Unless it's going to be someone from another company. There would be no need to say it, right? No need to say it. Now, I don't think that this pertains to anyone who's already been announced, because I think that would be a giveaway, and I think that would be too easy. They're still teasing that someone is going to show up. They're still teasing it, and this is after all the other people who were announced. So I don't think it's any of the people who were announced already. So worlds will collide. You won't believe who is showing up. Break that statement down. You won't believe who's showing up, and worlds will collide. Guys, start shouting them out. It's Vinnie Mac. This is such good shit. Yeah, it's Vince. That's who it is. Could you imagine? It's Shane O'Mac, baby. Shane O'Mac's going to come down and say, I bought this company, damn it. We're going to go through that again.
No.
Yeah, big no on that one.
Sell the heck out of that one. That's the biggest sell in the history of sells on
big no on that one.
No, not just a no, and it's got to be serious if I go here. Not just a no, but a hell no.
Hell no. Yeah, that's a big no, man. All right, man. We'll give our picks for it. Obviously, you guys are throwing them out there already. Andrew's saying it's Hammerstone. Chris is saying Mercedes. Okada is Deanna's pick. Mercedes. We're getting a lot of Mercedes out there. MJF. MJF is not on their roster right now, by the way. I wasn't sure if you knew that. He's not on their roster right now. Mustafa Ali, Roman. Could you imagine if freaking that would blow the roof off of the building, and there would be headlines about that everywhere. Everywhere. Could you imagine if the tribal chief walked into the arena? Vikingo. Let's see. What else we have? Mercedes, MJF, Okada. Mercedes, Mustafa Ali, Triple H or Shane, Eric Bischoff. Oh my God, Bischoff, dude. Well, see, that wouldn't really be a Worlds Collide, though, would it? Because he's not really in anything right now. So yeah, I don't know, right? James Ellsworth. That's it. It's gotta be Kane. Shane would tear his quads just getting in the ring. Good one. Brock Lesnar.
Wow.
Oh no, Chris.
He said the thing, didn't he?
You said the word, dude.
He did say the word.
Not Not Goldberg. No.
Yeah.
Oh, God, no. that would be worse than Shane showing up, dude. No Goldberg. The Boogeyman. Monet, Shelton, or Dolph. Dolph. Everybody kept. This is another thing with everybody saying is that he was gone to AEW. Him and his brother gone, or right? Yeah, he'd gone. He's in New Japan. He's not in AEW. Maybe William Regal and TNA Grizzled and Trent 7 says Richie. Hello, Richie. By the way, AJ Styles or Jimmy Uso, Brock Lesnar. I'm hoping that's someone from New Japan like Julia. I think that's how her name is spelled. Yeah. Sting, One Day Legacy signing. Imagine if it's Jimmy Uso, that'd be awesome. Just because they aren't on the roster doesn't mean that they aren't there. Dixie Carter, Drew McIntyre. What happened to Leo Rush? Wouldn't mind Goldberg in TNA. Oh, Tony Khan. No. Oh, good Lord.
No. Hell no.
No. I was like, Worlds Collide, and this looks very similar to when NXT and NXT UK had their show. Now I know it was a different situation, but the wording made me think of NXT. Goldberg. Can New Japan lend us Toru Yano? If Goldberg turned up, it would certainly increase viewership for next Thursday. People would watch to see how bad it is. Oh, please, no. Please, no. Mercedes. All right. Go ahead, Tazzy. Go first. Who will we not believe is showing up on this pay-per-view?
And remember, Tazzy, go crazy and then go realistic. What you think may actually happen?
Yeah, give two answers. Go absolutely bonkers, nuts, and then something you think it might actually be.
Well, I heard. I don't know if this is true or rumor, but it's not from the knockout division. So I'm gonna do something crazy and saying it's from a different company. It's from a different company. It's not a signing, but they're gonna show up. I'm gonna go NXT.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Ian Dragunov.
Okay.
Just be crazy. Just because why not?
Wow.
But other than that, the only two I can think of is probably Mustafa Ali and probably Dolph Ziggler. Probably one of those two. Probably the best fit because you can build around them too.
I'd be down with either one of those.
But Ian Dragunov, if they're doing company to company, and I know they did the whole NXT to go to New Japan. I mean, not to Japan, to Japan to fight. I can see them like, hey, anybody from NXT, which NXT don't have nothing going on the weekends. I can see them doing that.
Nice. Okay. All right. I'll give you my two and I'll go to Jeff. My crazy one. And he's been oddly absent from shows lately. My crazy one from WWE is Gunther. That's my crazy pick. He's been absent. Has not been on WWE programming for a little bit. And so my surprise from or crazy pick is Gunther. The realistic or the more realistic one. I don't know what their status is. Now, what I mean by that, and of course I'm talking there. So this is two. So this is a tag team. And this fits into the whole thing with the tag team knockouts titles not being talked about. And I don't know what their status is because one of them I know had a baby. The other one I know was pregnant.
I know where you're going with this. I
see what you're doing. Yeah.
I'm going with the Iconics. And that's what I'm going with there. And they come in and they have a match against against MK Ultra. So that's where I'm going there. Like I said, I don't know the status. I didn't read up on it. So I don't know if that goes out the window, if the other is still pregnant, obviously. But if they have both had their babies And like I said, I do not know. I haven't checked lately, but I'm going with that. I think that would blow the roof off the place. They are so popular. And when they were in Impact for that little stay that they had, when they had one of them is, okay, yeah, I wasn't sure, Andrew. I didn't know. I did not know. I didn't know whether I know they both had children. I didn't know. Well, then that won't happen, obviously. But that I think that would have been cool. If they could have done that, I think that would have been cool, because it's definitely you won't believe who is showing up. Nobody would have expected it, and I think again going right in and coming in for the title. But on that line of thinking, you may want to think about maybe some other female tag teams that you might think of that could be somebody that could show up. That would be you won't believe who is showing up here. So. There you go. Jessica just had a baby, and I think Cassie is expecting it. Okay, if that's true, then that can't happen. But kind of cool though. We're spitballing. Jeff, who do you have?
All right, so I'm gonna go. Mine are both gonna sound kind of crazy, but the last one, I think things align, so it makes sense to me, given some recent events. So my crazy one. And I know this team in particular was not TNA originals, but they were in Impact, and they've been making some headlines. If you've been out there looking on the social media platforms, I'm gonna say Matt and Jeff Hardy for my wild one.
Ooh.
Why not? Why not? I think it'd be pretty cool if that were the case. But my next one, this is gonna sound really wild, but I think because they made such a big deal of Worlds Will Collide, you won't believe who's showing up. Doesn't it seem odd that AJ Styles kind of went back to the lone wolf era of his character from back in the day? Looks oddly familiar, right? What if that AJ Styles shows up? What if he just pops out there and just makes an appearance? Nothing physical, just shows up.
Yeah, that would be big, dude. I mean, he's such a big part of their history.
Oh yeah.
No doubt. Jeff, even if he did just like by physical, even if he came out and planted someone, let's say there's somebody out there who everybody hates, like Fandango or like Dirty Dango. Let's say Dirty Dango's in the ring. And you know how they do that. You know when they bring somebody back, like WWE brings somebody back like Kane, right? Kane would crush some dude who was annoying as hell. That would be perfect. If you had Dango come out and start saying crap about TNA and all this and how he hates wrestling, and all of a sudden AJ Styles comes down and plants Dango, oh my God, dude. It would be amazing. That's a great thought. I love it. That would be fantastic, dude. That would be absolutely fantastic. I'd love it. Absolutely would love it. What's up, Chad Schrader? How are you? The Bella Twins did tease they would like another wrestling run. If AJ appears, I would drop dead on the floor. I said him earlier, said Deanna. It just fits, right? It just fits. I mean, he's such a big part of their history, like huge part of their history. And it would definitely it would fit both of that. Worlds Collide, and that, of course, WWE, and you won't believe who's showing up because nobody would expect it. Nobody would. I was like, nope, he signed to WWE. There's no way he can be there. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it all. That's awesome, man. I love it.
Like, I guess you could add Drew McIntyre to that whole thing too.
Yeah, he's another.
You could. Yeah. You could. Maybe it'll be Shark Boy and Curry Man. I'm down with that.
Oh, I just got another wild one. How about this? What if Bobby Lashley and his crew
and the Street Profits
just popped out there and did a little bit of business with maybe the Rascals for by chance, just a little bit of business with them real quick. I'd like that. That's a wild one though.
It's another person who has history with them. That's what I was saying. I don't think really anything's out of the question. I mean, they so many. Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
Current champion in AEW, Samoa Joe, in the history with this company. We were talking about Kurt Angle, right? We were talking, I mean, so many people from these other companies have so much history with this company. Sting, someone mentioned. It wouldn't surprise me. I don't think if any one of them did. It would not surprise me if any one of them did, especially with the way this comment is written. Would not surprise me at all. I missed Jonah in Impact. He was really good. Yeah, oh yeah, he was. This match with him and Josh was tremendous. Tremendous. He was incredible when he was here. Monty Brown. Maybe John Cena. Abyss would be a surprise. But that's not really a Worlds Collide, I don't think, kind of a comp. Well, no, it is, because he works for WWE, yeah? Yeah, okay.
He's still there.
All right. Yeah, I mean, he's a producer for WWE. Okay, yeah, that would fit. I think Sheamus goes to TNA. The Giant signing, Barry Horowitz. I'm calling it.
I mean, did he see signing or just somebody gonna show up? That's the other thing too.
I don't think it. I think it's just somebody showing up.
Right.
I agree. I think this is a one-off.
Yeah,
that's what it sounds like.
Okay, if they would have signed somebody, they probably would have did it now because it was promoted. So that's what I'm thinking on that.
Yeah, I think this is a one-off. I definitely think this is a one-off. So, listen, no matter who it is, it's not that far-fetched for it to be from any of those other companies, because what that does, that gets eyes on them. If somebody comes in from whoever it is, if it's AEW, if it's NXT, if it's WWE, it doesn't matter, because everybody will be like, oh my God, there was this person, blah, 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 from AEW there, or this person from WWE there. It would be all over the place. It's going to trend on Twitter. So why not? That's only going to bring attention to your company. So it's not going to hurt anything. All right, man. Jeff, what's up next?
That was a fun one.
Yeah, it really was.
And this is going to be a fun one.
Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. We have a three-way for the X Division title. Chris Sabin, Kushida, and Vikingo. The first time when we watched the AAA combined with Impact, it's the first time I saw this man wrestle. He had an amazing year last year. And he was in our votes. He was one of the categories for Wrestler of the Year. He was amazing. This match is going to be off the charts. And if the X Division match doesn't start the show, this one probably will. So, this is insane. I don't know. Obviously, Sabin and Kushida are close. Vikingo's kind of the outsider here, and probably no one would pick him because thinking that he's just kind of here for this. But I don't know. We don't know who are going to be signed. We just don't know. So this could be really anyone. I don't know who to pick, and I'm going to wait on this one. I'm going Tazzy first. Tazzy, you go first. I don't know. I got to think about this. I'm putting Tazzy on the spot.
I think Vikingo a lot. Like I actually watch a lot of AAA. Yeah, you guys shocked about that. Come on, think about it. It's me. Dude, this would be a shock one. The shocking version of it will be Vikingo, right? I think Kushida is probably your best fit, just because you can build your X Division around him. I am going to go with Kushida.
Okay. I could see that. I mean, Kushida had, correct me if I'm wrong, Kushida had Kushida won the right to fight for the title, yes? Did he not carry around that big X with him for a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So, I could see that. I could see that, and he's freaking amazing. Heather said, I think I saw somewhere that Demore said that they had made their biggest signing ever on TNA after the brand change. See, these are the little things like who the hell could it be? Imru mentions another name that no one brought up yet. Ronda Rousey.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's another name that you cannot ignore. She showed up for that one little thing, that brief little stint in AEW. She was with them for a little bit. She was, of course, with WWE. Would definitely fit the Worlds Collide thing very easily. And would also be, you won't believe who's showing up. Knockouts division. Okay. I can see that. Jeff, what do you got for this one? Tazzy has Kushida.
I've got Kushida too.
Okay.
And I'm gonna probably tip my hand a little bit here, but I think you need a little bit of drama with Chris Sabin, and why not just throw in all of the time splitters? You know, I mean, something's gonna have to happen after the match with Moose for Alex Shelley. So why not have a little bit of drama amongst the guys? Make them a little title hungry, if you will. So you know, going out for their own thing. I would like that. So I got Kushida.
Yeah. All right. Riddle would be great to bring back in the ring if he could get his personal demons in check. He was at an indie show.
He signed to MLW.
Yeah, he signed to MLW. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I thought I saw him somewhere. I wasn't sure where. I'm going to. Well, now I'm just gonna. It's like a cop out now, but I'm just gonna agree. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go with Kushida. What Jeff and Tazzy said both make sense. Saban's held the title for a good long time, and maybe Saban then goes back if Shelley does indeed lose, and we'll get to that later. But if Shelley loses the title and it goes to Moose, then maybe you get Saban and Shelley going back to some tag team stuff. And so maybe that's how that goes. But Kushida does make sense. This is going to blow the roof off the building, though. This match, I think, is going to be tremendous. And with however it goes, and we're going to really see Vikingo's skills on displays here as well. So I'm excited for this, but I agree with both Jeff and Tazzy. Good, they make good sense, and I do think it will be Kushida also. I'm picking Kushida, but if Saban retains, that'll predict that he'll invoke his option C. We've been saying that. Jeff's been saying that forever.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're going to see a Saban versus Shelley match. So they could go that way. They could absolutely go that way. Saban all the way. If not Saban, then Kushida. TNA has me hyped. TNA. Chris is chanting. Richard Matthews mentioned it. But Riddle's also making an appearance at New Japan at some point. He and Nick Nemeth both made challenges. I'm hyped for the return of TNA finally. I mean, not giant, but he would be a great acquisition. His views on the shape of the earth notwithstanding. All right, man. What do we got next?
Oh, this is going to be
fun. Oh, man. Knockouts Ultimate X. I mean, the premise to this is basically who's next in line. Whoever wins, if it's going to be Trinity, if it's going to be Jordan, who is next in line? Now, we got some little hints. The hint with Deonna Purrazzo in her goodbye or her farewell was kind of making Gisele look really, really, really good. So is that a hint as to how they're going to go? Look at the women in this match. Tasha Steelz, and I said this earlier, she is due for a big year, and I think she will. She's going to show out in TNA. I think we may see one of the best years ever from Tasha Steelz this year. Alisha Edwards. Alisha was involved in some big storylines last year, can never be ignored. Giselle Shaw had an amazing year last year, I believe. Jody Threat, up-and-comer, she was in matches with 2 champions throughout the course of last year. 2. Zaya Brookside and Dani Luna. This is going to be an amazing match. But who's next in line? It's the question you ask yourself. Who is next in line out of these women? And this one, I'm going with Tasha Steelz. I'm going with Tasha Steelz. I said, I really think this is going to be a huge year for her. I think she's really going to establish herself as someone to beat in their new knockouts division. And I think Tasha Steelz is the one that we just saw her. We just saw highlights from one where she did win. So she won one before. But I'm going with Tasha Steelz. Jeff, we'll go to you.
I'm going to throw out something else on this match. So we know that Alisha is probably going to be ringside for the countdown match.
Yes.
Eddie and Brian Myers and Frankie Kazarian and Eric Young. Well, what happens if Alisha Edwards can't make the match?
Gets hurt. Yep.
Then you can debut someone or have someone return who we haven't seen in a while on Impact or TNA. So I think we got to keep our eye on that. I think Tazzy's thinking right now about who it could be. But I'm going to go with Gisele because I think that moment with Deanna in her last appearance meant a lot. I think it means a lot, for her to have put Gisele over in that way. So I think that this is going to be a big year for Gisele. It'll be interesting to see who she ends up going up against down the road, but I think it's going to be a great year for Gisele. So, yeah, give me Gisele. But Tasha, I wouldn't be surprised if she won because I think this is going to be a great year for her too. But yeah, I think give me Gisele on this one.
Okay. All right. Tazzy, who you got?
I smell what Jeff was cooking.
Yeah.
I know, and I have that person in my head, but I'm gonna leave it alone right now until it actually happens. Pay attention to those two on the right. Pay attention to those. I know them. I know them. They're actually really good women wrestling. Mm-hmm. They're really good. Daddy, man, I don't know. They can make a star right here. Mm-hmm. If they really wanted to, they could really make a star. And I know Scott D'Amore likes making stars. So, or I'm gonna do something crazy. I say Daniel Luna wins the match. But keep it on Saya. If you have never seen Saya wrestle before, she's pretty good too.
Yep. We've seen Dani in the ring throughout the course of last year. So, this is gonna be good. I love that one about Alisha not being in there. That's very interesting. Very interesting. This was the one where someone basically missed the table. Sunny Kiss is a possibility if they need a replacement. I like that. Brandon said either Jody or Zaya. Showing Queen of the Mountain. Yeah, this was an amazing match. I love this match. Yes, this was awesome. Do we get Rosemary and Havoc back? The vignette suggested it. Jeff, imagine your theory, right, with Alisha.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine she gets... Consider this. We're in a hallway in the back of the arena.
Mm-hmm.
Walking down the hall. A door opens.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing but darkness and maybe a little bit of a red light.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And Alisha gets pulled into the door and disappears.
Mm-hmm.
And then who comes out to this match but Su Yung, baby? We have been calling for her return all of last year. What a better way for her to make a comeback than doing that. and coming down for this Knockouts Ultimate X match, dude. And I'm gonna ask it. And listen, I'm gonna throw a question out, and so you can prepare, because I don't want to do to you what I did to Tazzy and make it, come up with a thing right away. So think about it, and this will be what we're gonna end the show with tonight. What's your markout moment? Tell me what is going to be for TNA. Hard to kill. What is going to be your markout moment? What is going to get you to mark out? Because I can tell you on this show, I think there's going to be a few of them. So get your headphones ready and just be prepared, because you're going to hear some screaming. you're going to hear some screaming. So what is going to be your markout moment? So think about it, and we'll revisit that at the end of the show. I love it. This is going to be an amazing match. This is really going to be an amazing match. So many possibilities. I did say Su Yung, Chihira. I did. What a way to come back that would be. And could you imagine her entrance?
Oh
man. Oh man.
With the elevated production. Yeah.
Yep. The effects and like I said, you don't see anything in that room that Alisha gets pulled into except some red smoke. That's it.
Boom. Oh my god. That means I can have my dream match.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah. Markout moment. No doubt. Markout moment. All right. Moving on. What's up next?
All right. Barry Monkey is making me laugh over here.
Barry's saying Taylor Swift.
Stop it.
Well, it would trend on Twitter, no doubt. No doubt. The World Tag Team Championships are on the line. ABC, who probably had the best year of any tag team ever last year. The Rascals, who have been amazing. The grizzled young veterans who we saw the vignette for earlier. Mike Bailey and Trent Seven. Good Lord. Good Lord, dude. Deanna's talking about Undead Brides. I forgot all about that. Could you imagine if she comes out with the Undead Brides? Oh, my God, dude. Oh, that's a markout moment. Oh, no doubt. That's a markout moment. Yes. Could you imagine if she could? Oh, I don't even want. Could you imagine if she comes out with Allie? Oh, dude. I can't. Anyway, this one. Look at the teams in this match, dude. Look at the teams in this match. Bailey and Seven, the Grizzled Young Vets, the Rascal. How the hell does ABC retain here? That's the question you got to ask yourself. How does ABC retain?
I might have an answer for you.
Holy cow, the competition in this match. Man, I don't know. This is going to be just sick. This is going to be absolutely sick. Bailey is amazing. He had an amazing year last year. Trent Seven is signed. The Grizzled Young Vets are there. We don't know the signing status or anything of them. The Rascals, obviously, in ABC, both staples. This is another one. I'm going to go, my head's telling me to go with ABC to retain. But I can certainly see any of these teams winning this. Certainly see any of them winning. I'm going to go with ABC because I think that's a safe bet. But I could see any of them winning here. Jeff, what do you got with this one?
So, since this is ushering TNA into a new era, why not have a little bit of assistance for ABC? Why not have someone possibly from New Japan affiliated with the Bullet Club show up? Why not? Maybe they need a little bit of help. I don't know, but I've got ABC, and I think what you have here is you have an opportunity to build several matches, several programs from this one match. I think that you know, if you take the losers of this match, so let's say that ABC retains, and let's say that the Grizzled Young Vets are there full time. Can you imagine a program with the Rascals and the Grizzled Young Vets? And then let's say you got Speedball Mike Bailey and Trent Seven chasing after ABC. And then we flip flop. And then you take the winner of that first feud that I talked about, and now they're chasing after ABC. So there's a lot of different things you can do. And that's just with these 4 teams, not considering the rest of the tag division that's been pretty darn good there. So, so I think ABC retains. Would not surprise me if the Grizzled Young Vets won though. But that's what I think.
Okay. All right. Tazzy, what you got?
Do I have to choose?
Unfortunately, yes.
First of all, big shout outs to Trent Seven and Tyler Bate actually getting TV exposure now, because they've been down there in the system for a minute, and now they're going to get TV time and all that. So shout outs to them. I cannot go against ABC. I can't do it. As much as I feel like the Rascals, we already had them get the talents before, so I'm like, let's wait a little bit longer. Let's wait until maybe do something like this for Slammiversary or something like that. Let's wait on that. So I'm gonna go ABC, and I agree with Jeff. There might be some help with that. Just saying.
Jeff, I don't know if you missed it. We were talking about the predictions, but did you see that Impact is going to be in Philadelphia in March?
Ooh. The plot thickens.
It kind of slid right by. The end of March 22nd.
The end of March?
23rd, they're going to be in Philadelphia for Impact, for TNA Impact.
The plot thickens.
Yeah.
We might have to talk about that, because
I'm so tired of saying I'm gonna and I never do. I've said that so many times last year. I said with the wrestling, with Mania, and with everything else, I'm gonna. I didn't do it. March is a good month. It's usually not that bad weather-wise and stuff like that up here, and getting on in spring and stuff like that. So that might have to be a thing.
And if that's at the end of March, now this is just me being conspiracy theorist here and just trying to rile up the masses a little bit. But if it's at the end of March, last time I checked, I think March is the month before April. And I think there's a pretty big show in April in Philadelphia, if I'm not mistaken, right? I think it's called WrestleMania. So could there be some people, if there is some type of working relationship, is it possible that we could get some WWE folks showing up at TNA shows and vice versa? Just throwing that out there. Just do with that what you will.
Yep. Yeah, dude. I'm looking that up right now, Damien. Let me check let me check real quick.
Yeah, let's see. WrestleMania is April 6th and April 7th.
This was the end. This was the end of March. I'm pretty sure I saw. I wanted to say I saw the 22nd and 23rd, but I could be wrong. Let me look. I'm going to look it up right now. Of course, it's not on there. Here's their schedule, events. Let me go to this real quick. Hard to kill. Snake Eyes, Impact in Orlando, No Surrender, Bayou Blast, Sacrifice in March. There it is. Impact. No, this had to be. This isn't it, is it? No, it is. Now that's not right. No, that's not right. I don't think they have it yet, because it's on this site saying it's in Windsor, Ontario, which that did not say that. It said it was in Philadelphia, so it's not on there yet. It is not on there. Jeff being cheeky. Mania's early. This is not. This was. I could swear I saw it. It was on the screen while we were talking, and I could swear I saw it said. Let me look at my calendar because I could swear it said March. And it was probably March 20th and 21st is when I saw it. It was definitely 20s that I saw on there. So that makes sense because that'd be a Saturday and a Sunday. So I could swear it was March 20th and 22nd, 21st. I don't think it was the 13th and 14th, which would be the week before. But I could be wrong because like I said, I only saw it real quick. If any of you are out there and you're watching this, obviously you're watching this on the stream, rewind it. And let us know what the dates are. Because you could literally do that. Like go with your, I'm watching it on my iPad. I could take my finger and go all the way back and just watch it and see what it's like. So do that for us and let us know what the dates are. Because I definitely saw it was going to be in Philadelphia in March. So, and that must have changed. That could have changed. So I don't know. But all right. Did we get yes, we got this one done? Yep. Let's move on. PCO against the newly signed Dirty Dango. This, I think, is the easiest one for me to predict for the entire night. PCO wins this, although he's going to get a lot of outside interference from the two men that you see, Prudius and, of course, Alpha Bravo. You're going to get a lot of cheating, a lot of outside interference from those two here. But PCO, he's newly signed. I'm going to be really, what I'm looking forward to with this the most is seeing his entrance. I can't wait to see what his entrance is like. And with the pyro and with everything else, I'm excited to see what his entrance is going to be, what he's going to look like. But PCO wins this hands down and not going to be close. This might get a little bloody as well. We'll see. But I think PCO wins. I think this is an easy one to call. Jeff, what do you think?
PCO. I think even if Dango had two more people, it'd still be PCO because he's just going to find a way to win this. But this is going to be a lot of fun, I think. I'm surprised it's not a no DQ.
Yeah, me too.
But I think we'll get there with these two guys. So
okay,
give me PCO for the win, though.
Yes, that's it. It's at the 2300 Arena in Philly where MLW used to tape. What are the dates, Heather? What are the dates?
I got the 22nd, 23rd.
22nd, 23rd?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yep. So there you go. So February, March 22nd, 23rd. That's a Friday and a Saturday. So March 22nd, 23rd. Thank you. Yeah, that may have to be it.
It just popped up on the screen.
Yep. It just popped up on the screen.
Oh, it did. As if it's meant to be, right?
Yep.
As if it's meant to be. It might be
message.
Message.
It might be fate. We've been doing this for 4 years, and Jeff and I have never personally met, which is a pretty damn shame. So maybe this is it. Maybe this has to be the time. And we've never met in person, and maybe it'll be, maybe this will be the time. I know there's others that go to these shows. Maybe Damien will be there. Maybe we'll make it an insider's dinner party.
Yeah.
But yeah, this might have to be it. This might have to be it. I really have no excuse because my sister lives like right outside the city. She lives in a little ways in King of Prussia, but very close. I could always stay over her house if I didn't want to drive home. So no real excuses there. So maybe this might have to be the time. So yeah.
Oh, they're showing this moment again.
Josh.
Oh boy.
Damn.
That sick son of a moose.
Oh, no. Oh, that's right. This is the Christian. Oh no, they're gonna show when Moose takes it away.
Yep. Yep.
And his son comes in and just makes his son cry. What a horrible man.
Yep.
What a horrible man. Many people forgot that Christian was here. Swerve's house. Wow, this was such a great moment. Josh beating Christian Cage. Let's make it an Insiders Get Together weekend. Yeah, we may have to do this. Yeah, we may have to do this. I mean, I've never been to an Impact show. I've never seen them live. Yeah, yeah. That this may need to happen. Moose is the greatest. Boost wants a scumbag, always a scumbag. PCO all the way. Tazzy, what you got for this one? PCO or Dirty Dango? I think it's pretty easy.
Since there's a monster involved in this match, I'm gonna go with the monster because he's a monster. You try to do everything to do to stop him. I'm going PCO. I'm saving the 6 pads right here. You literally have to blow him up.
That's right. You can't kill him. I mean, come on. This was such a cool moment, dude. Moose is such a prick. Such a jerk.
And I love him. I love him.
He is such a jerk for ruining this.
I love him.
Look at this moment. His son's in there and his wife's in there, and then goofball Moose comes out and wrecks the whole damn thing. Look at this. His look where he is, this jerk. Look at this. He's putting it on. I mean, all Josh can do is just shove them out of the way. Moose doesn't even wait. Just spears the crap out of him, right? Oh, what a jerk. What a jerk he is. The poor kid's over there in the corner crying his eyes out. Oh my God. This is probably one of the worst moments. And look at poor Jets crying. And this goof is celebrating. Oh my, what a jerk. Oh man. This has to be one of the jerkest moments ever in wrestling.
I remember our reactions to that, and we were all just stunned.
Yeah, we were. Oh my God, dude.
He had that title for a minute too. I remember that.
He did, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he did. What a jerk.
Wow.
Oh, crowd chanting Moose. They always chant Moose no matter if he's there, if he's bad or good or whatever. Man, all right. So there you go. We got this one. What's next?
All right, up next.
Let's go. Let's go.
Good God. Could I say match of the night here?
Let's go.
Match of the night. I really believe this is match of the night. In a wrestling standpoint. I'm not going to say that there won't be action in the Ultimate X and all that other stuff. I'm not saying that. But I think this is match of the night. No doubt. Hammerstone and Josh. Everything Josh touches is gold. We saw him go against Ospreay. He's going to go against Ospreay. Guess what, guys? We get to see Ospreay Josh 2 next Thursday right here.
Mm-hmm.
Right here on Snake Eyes. So we're getting that. In the meantime, we've got this. I'm going Josh because I think Josh is on a mission. And I think his mission is to get that title back. And I think he will at some point. But this is going to be a fantastic match. No doubt about it. Josh, I think, wins. But I think this is match of the night. Tazzy.
I want you guys to do me a favor. Within now till Saturday, your homework is to go back on the MLW channel and go back and watch Hammerstone wrestle.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It is so much.
As a year in my head, because if you weren't going to give that advice, I was. But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm saying, see, we're taking. See, you got to go back and watch it. Just a couple of his matches. Just he was MLW. Oh my God, he was the champion for like I don't know what. How many days was it? I forgot how many days. It was long. It was very long. Go back and watch it. God, I like Josh Alexander, man. I really do. But wouldn't it be awesome that Josh Alexander actually to put them over and then have a rematch afterwards, and then Josh Alexander win that match. That's what I'm leaning towards. I'm going Hammerstone on this match.
You're going Hammerstone? Oh, man. Wow, okay. Wow, that's a shocker. All right. Okay. Jeff, what do you got, dude?
Man, like Tazzy said, go watch some Hammerstone matches. Dude is just a beast. Like, and that's probably not even putting it that doesn't do justice to it. So go check them out if you haven't. You won't be disappointed. You know, you remember boxing in the 80s, Joe and Tazzy and folks in the chat. And you know, boxing was huge, right?
Yep.
We all gather together and watch these boxing pay-per-views and, you know, have a good time. And one of the sayings that I heard, you know, back then, I'm sure it was termed before that, but styles make fights. And this one is going to be great. I mean, this is going to be physical. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be it's going to be a lot of fun. And I think it all depends on what they end up doing with Hammerstone. If he's signed, I could see him winning because I think there's value in having Josh lose now to make that climb back up, because I think that's what they want to do eventually, is to have him go back up to that title picture. So I think that storyline and that path for Josh, have him overcome the odds, and I mean, I think it's just great. So
yeah,
maybe give me Josh.
Okay. All right. We have Moose and we have Alex Shelley. Going to do a little sit down here, so we'll see what these gentlemen have to say, and then we'll get our last couple picks afterwards.
Yeah.
Coming in as Moose and leaving as the champion. Got Q&A from the media here. Okay.
This is cool.
Battle with
Nice.
iHeartRadio. Alex Shelley says no extra pressure.
Can I get it's like outfit?
Yeah.
Man.
Hey.
SRS. Seven years. Alex led us here. He said, I'm taking it bigger and better places.
Mm.
He says, I built this company. There's the men's title, by the way. Hate SRS.
Alex Shelley talking that talk.
Can't let that happen.
Nice hat.
Yeah.
I'm the wrestling god.
He's talking his talk, man.
Oh, he is.
I'm liking it.
Trevor. Hello, Trevor. How are you? Took this title to Scotland, Canada, and Australia. ESPN.
Yeah.
Damn. Wow. I don't like people in this locker room. Hardest working locker room I've been a part of.
Mm.
You're going to see a monster. I feel sorry for you, buddy. Denise Salcedo.
Hey.
This company needs somebody to catch. He's so full of himself, dude. You're nowhere to be seen. I'm going to take those damn keys. Denise. She's on Busted Open now. She does weekends on Busted Open.
Uh-oh.
Keys to the company. Oh, boy.
Got some furniture moving.
Oh, boy. Look at that title. Oh. I laid the foundation. Built it. I'm the reason this exists. Yo, I thought we were coming to blows. That's how it ends.
Yeah.
Oh, David and Goliath in TNA. That was amazing, dude.
I love it.
Oh, that was so good. If you're not hyped, you're never going to be. All right. We got a couple more predictions. And remember, I want you guys all to tell me at the end, what's your markup? What's your markup going to be? Jordan Grace and Trinity. Let's go. We'll get Tazzy first. Tazzy, Trinity, and Jordan Grace for the World Knockout Championship.
I've been going back and forth from this, man. It's like, what do we do? What is the creative thinking on this? Like, what do we do? As much I want Trinity to win so she can pop up at the War Rumble. with the title, I think Jordan Grace more deserves this moment because she's been one of the leaders of Impact Wrestling when it was Impact Wrestling, and now it's the TNA Wrestling. She deserves this moment, so I say give it to Jordan Grace.
I hearken back many things to music. I'm going to do it again here. This match is the should I stay or should I go? It's that simple. Do you believe the rumors? Do you think that Trinity is gone like all the people are saying? Or do you think that they could have gotten it wrong and understood it incorrectly or got swerved? That's all I think you got to know with whether this is a who you pick. That said, I think they got it wrong because I think they're purposely being misled. A show this big, you're not going to allow secrets out. You're not going to allow anybody to find out anything. A show this big, things can be hidden. Well, I agree with Tazzy completely. Jordan deserves everything she gets. But Jordan's got a long future ahead of her. She's going to be in TNA for a long, long time. She's young. She is probably their foundation for the future. But I think they shocked the world here because everybody thinks Trinity's leaving and Trinity wins. That's what I think is going to happen because I don't think she's done. Maybe she does leave and she does go to WWE, but not quite yet. And maybe her last match will be a rematch of this at their next big pay-per-view. Or maybe it goes all the way up to Slammiversary. We don't know. But I am thinking Trinity's going to win this, and I think it's going to shock a lot of people. That's how I think it's going to go. Oh, and by the way, I'm not going to tell you who. Don't be surprised if there's a little interference in this that causes Jordan Grace to lose. That's all I'm going to say. All right, Jeff, what you got?
I think that Trinity is going to retain. And I think that two things sometimes can be true at once. I think she does return to the WWE.
Mm-hmm.
I think she does so in a few weeks at the Royal Rumble. And I think she's going to enter that Rumble as Knockouts World Champion. I think we're going to see more of Trinity in TNA. And I think at some point down the line, we're going to see this match again. And at that point, I think Jordan Grace takes over because, again, she's going to be the pillar for that division.
Yeah, no doubt.
For years to come. So yeah, I think Trinity retains. I think it's going to be a great match, but yeah, I just really hope that people enjoy the moment and enjoy the match.
Yep. All right. What do we got? We got one more, right? We got the men's.
That's it.
All right. Last one. Alex Shelley and Moose. We just saw them getting in each other's face. This is a hard one to pick. This is a really hard one to pick because there's storylines behind this. You know, you heard Jeff talking about that X Division thing earlier. And if Sabin does win that, you can still see what a lot of people were saying, including this channel. And Jeff had mentioned it a long time ago that he might cash that title in and then have a match, and it's tag team partner versus tag team partner for the title, which would be amazing and an amazing storyline to put into TNA, especially the Mega Powers Explode storyline for TNA. Two of the longest people that have been in this company going at each other for the title. So that is an argument against Moose winning. That said, you can probably have several different arguments for Moose winning this match. I'm going to go with my heart on this one, and I just think Shelley pulls it off because I like that whole storyline with him and Chris Sabin. because I think that that's huge, especially for going forward. And again, I'll say the same thing I said about Jordan Grace. We know that Moose and Jordan are signed for very long-term contracts already. We know that. They're both here to stay. They're going nowhere. They will be on top of things for a long time to come. And so that said, I just like the whole, because Sabin and Shelly they're older, right? They're not going to be around this long. I mean, let's hope they are. But chances are they're not going to be around this long. So this would be the time to do this. And so I kind of dig that. I liked it ever since Jeff said it. I think it's just very smart booking. So I'm going to go with Shelly. I think somehow, some way, we've seen this before with him. He survives. We have picked against him many, many times. The Maclin match, I know we did, and he came through. And I think he survives this too. And I think that you're going to see, I think what Jeff said and predicted, I think you're going to see that happen. I think Sabin, if he wins and retains, I think he's going to cash that in. And I think we're going to see partner versus partner, because I just think it's cool. Tazzy, go ahead.
Might be a theme for the year that happened this year. Partner versus partner.
Yeah.
Might happen at WrestleMania as well. We might have a little theme for the year. Yeah, man. My only thing is, what do we do with Moose after this if he loses title? I mean, if he loses match, it's like, what do you do? It's like then you have to start over again, which you can't do. Then again, you could probably put him in a number one contender match and he get the rematch at the next big pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
So you can do that. So with that in mind, I like to see two tag team face each other to see who's the best person to win. So we're gonna do that. Shelly wins. Unless something crazy happened in this match where somebody helped Moose win this match. That's the only thing. Otherwise, it's Shelly.
Okay. All right. Jeff, what you got?
Just going to throw out a wild one here and say, what if? What if? And again, this is not a prediction. I'm just throwing this out. But what if the winner of that X Division match decides that very night they want to exercise option C and turn this into a triple threat match? Just gonna throw that out there. Just I think that Alex Shelley finds a way to retain. I love Moose. I am a big fan of his, but I think that Alex Shelley hangs on to it just a little while longer. But I think that it's possible we get some type of interference or something, and Moose has a gripe that he can immediately get back into the title picture. I think we might see some of that at play. Maybe something happens. I don't know. I don't think this hurts Moose. I think there are a few things that you could do with him. What would really be funny and kind of cool, because you don't see this often in the X division, but what if Moose is like, okay, I'm just going to take over the X division and fight my way to get the belt and use option C for myself to get back in that picture? I think there are some ways to go about doing that, but yeah, I got Alex Shelley here. I think it's going to be a great match. And folks who haven't seen Moose, if you're just joining back in and you haven't watched Impact and this is going to be your first time watching in a while, Moose is the real deal. Moose is phenomenal. I mean, he's a phenomenal athlete. So I think this is going to be a great match.
Yep. I agree. There you have it. That is the card that we know of so far, unless they announce anything right beforehand. And they've done that before, so I wouldn't be 100% shocked if they did. But there is the card. One last question before we all get out of here for the night. What's your markout moment? What is going to make you go absolutely insane if it happens at this pay-per-view? What's your market? Could be anything. I don't care if it's a veteran returning. I don't care if it's Mike Tenay being there. What is going to be your markout moment if something happens? It could be something happens with the effects, with the whatever. And you don't even have to go into really any detail. What's your markout moment for this pay-per-view? Let me know. Let us know in the chat, and then we're going to get out of here for the night. But what is your markout moment? If someone appears, who is the someone? If it's some kind of surprise, what is your markout moment? So I've got 2 for AJ Styles already. Hunter, Iggy, and Bonkers, and Trinity retaining. He says as well, if AJ Styles shows up, says James. So a lot of votes for AJ. John G says Mercedes. The surprise with Mercedes, if possible, and TNA pulls a rabbit out of the hat. My markout moment consists of Mickey, says Derek. Shocker. Mercedes, says Robert Cortez. Hello, Robert. Want to see Frankie Kazarian as TNA World Champion. DRO says AJ Styles. A lot of votes for AJ. Markout moment be if Mercedes shows up signed to TNA, says John Kessler. By the way, before any of you leave tonight, all you newbies, there are a lot of new people out there tonight. Hit the like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Please do. Hit the like and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so, because I see a lot of new people out there, and welcome. And I hope you enjoyed the show. If this is your first time, please come back and see us again, especially for Hard to Kill on Saturday. We've been doing this for 4 years now. Every single Thursday, every single week, we've been here, and for every pay-per-view. So we are Impact stands. We love this company. We love TNA. We love the changes. We're going to be here going forward every single week. So join us again and come out and see Hard to Kill. But what's your markout moment? Let me see. The big signee. If Su Yung comes back and maybe we get somebody crossing over from WWE, Mercedes shows up. AJ Styles, Frankie Kazarian is TNA World Champion. Have a good night. See you, John. Love and respect him, Rudy, you too. Awesome. Up there, Bobby Roode and Josh Alexander. Alex Shelley is the 3rd longest TNA World Wrestling Champion. Have a great night, Clown. I legit mark out. TNA somehow out of nowhere lands Mercedes. Johnny Swinger doing anything. All right, guys, we'll go down the list. Tazzy, mark out moment. What's going to make you go crazy if it happens at this pay-per-view?
I would say this. Yeah, I say this a lot. I say this a lot, and I say this for all the companies right now. Mercedes Renee. I say this again. I'm gonna say this right now. WWE do not need Mercedes Renee. Do you see that talent over there? Don't need. I'm gonna be straightforward with you guys. I love AEW. I really do. But I think it's a bad decision to go over there. Until they can show you that the women's division is going to be successful. And I know they can do it. Just put more effort to it. I'm keeping it real. Now, TNA, I can definitely see that. She's teaching it all over the place. And it'll be a complete shocker if you do that. But AJ Styles just coming back and just have that person from a different company be in there, that's big. That you just don't know how big, because WWE have not did that before until it's been a long time ago, like ECW days and all that. That's probably around the last time you ever saw that. My really markout moment. You guys know what this is. Su Yung, duh. Because you know why? Guess who I get to see fight in the future? Su Yung versus Killer Kelly. What up?
Yep.
That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying. That's it. I'm good.
Shocker 2023. I love NWA and TNA. Jeff, man, what do you got?
So for me, I think, the obvious one that a lot of people are saying is AJ Styles, but I think if they're able to get something, an appearance or a video package or something from some of the originals. I mean, you think about Samoa Joe, you think about AJ Styles. There are so many names, and it'd be good to just see some of these folks again. So that for me, and obviously, I would love to hear, as much as I love Tom Hannafin and Matt Raywalt, I would love to hear, as we join the broadcast, and welcome to TNA Wrestling from Mike Tenay. I might cry, honestly. I'm just being honest. I might cry if that happens, because that would be such a beautiful moment, and I think that would be awesome. But I'm just excited to see TNA back, honestly. And
Me too.
There's a lot of buzz, there's a lot of hype, there are a lot of people interested in seeing what's going to happen. And listen, that's great. Come along for the ride. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think this is going to be a big year for TNA.
Yep. 100%. And you know what? I'm not going to tell you mine. You're going to wait until the broadcast on Saturday for mine. I'm going to make you all wait. Hey, good segue. Gives you a reason to come back. As if you're not going to anyway, right? I'm going to tell you mine on Saturday, right before the whole thing starts, when we start the show. All right, guys, look, we made it this far. We have 2 days to wait. We have been extremely excited about this since we heard about it. And like I said, and listen, I don't care. Someone maybe thinks I'm bragging. It's too bad, but I am proud of what we've done every single week on this show. I love it. I love watching it. We all do. Jeff was a big fan who got me into it because I hadn't watched it in years. And come back and join us. This is going to be an unbelievable amount of fun. And I said this before. It's very seldom you ever get to jump to start wrestling on a jump on point. You don't see it very often. We just had it, of course, with TNA. I'm sorry, with AEW, right? But you don't get to see that very often with a wrestling company, where you can just jump on and stuff is just new. You have that chance. And so, I know a lot of people don't like to jump into wrestling shows. I was adverse to doing it because I didn't know what was going on with it, but I loved it right away. Now you could jump on. And I would tell you, goes back to music for me, right? And I'll just say this, and I don't care if I'm bragging. You wanted the best? Gene Simmons says, you've got the best. Come out and see this with us, right? Guys, that's it. I hope we see you all your wonderful faces this coming Saturday. Don't forget, special start time, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? Or 6 or 6:30? I forgot already.
6:30.
6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join us for all of what we've been waiting for, all of what we've anticipated. Join us at 6:30. We'll all be here for it. We're all going to go through it together and mark out together and stuff like that and everything like that. James thinks mine's just the obvious return of Rosemary and Decay. Hey, that'd be up there.
And Joe, I wanted to say one thing. Shout out to Tazzy for creating this. That's on the screen right now. I appreciate it, man.
Oh, very cool. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Nice. Very cool. There you go. Tazzy with some awesome graphic work too. You'll definitely never hear me credited with any of that, as I said to you at the beginning of this show. Guys, listen, thank you all for being here with us week after week after week after week. The last 3 years with Impact Wrestling, and now we all move forward with TNA. This is all for you, and this is going to be a lot of fun, guys. So please come join us on Saturday. We hope to see you all there. 6:30 p.m. I may be a little bit later, but you'll definitely have Tazzy and Jeff starting it up. And we will see you all. Have a great rest of your night, guys. Please stay safe. Please be kind to one another. And hopefully We'll see you all for total nonstop action, TNA Wrestling this Saturday night. TNA, TNA, TNA. Good night, everybody.